Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the RokitBoost OmniCharge. This is a 6-port USB smart charger that can be used with any Apple iPad, tablet, computer, smartphone, ebook reader. The list really just goes on and on. It's great for an office environment or a home environment if you want to set up a charging port or a hub, and it sells on Amazon for only $35. The design is a little bit mundane, and it's something that we've seen a few times already by other manufacturers. It's just 6 charging ports rated at 5V 2.1 amps each, so it is pretty powerful. It also is a smart charger. It's not going to overheat, it's not going to short your device during operation, and it comes with a 5 feet cable as well. In terms of specs, we have 50 watts on board, and this one again sells for $35, which is a fair price to pay for something with 6 USB ports on board. You can get it directly through Amazon.com or through the company's website. Taking a look at the box, a pretty simple presentation, just a design of what the actual device looks like. On the back, a compatibility chart, and inside this is a eco-friendly packaging that can be recycled. The box also includes 2 cable organizers for free, and that's kind of an interesting addition that we don't see on other models that are quite similar in design. This is the actual charging hub itself, and underneath we have access to the aforementioned cable organizers, which are just made out of rubber, as well as the 5 feet AC adapter cord, and that's basically it. So taking a look at the design of the actual OmniCharge hub first, it's crafted primarily out of plastic, so it does have a pretty good construction quality. It feels relatively rigid in the hand. It's not going to creak or cringe around the corners, and you have access on the top here to all the various ports. The spacing between the ports is decent, so you can plug in different cables without any interference with one another. I've seen designs where the actual USB ports are too crowded and close together, and that makes it difficult to plug in 2 cables simultaneously, but luckily that's not the case here. I think that this is going to work just fine with most standard size cables. On the other side, there's just the company's logo embedded onto it, and finally there is the standard AC adapter cable that goes out to the other end. A very simple design overall. I would have liked to see the addition of some rubber feet either on the back or also on the corners here, because right now it kind of slides around very easily on a surface or a desk, but otherwise, presentation-wise and the hardware seem to be fine. It seems like it's going to last and work for quite a bit of time. Taking a look at the cable here, again at 5 feet, it is relatively long. You can set it up quite nicely, attach it onto the wall, and still have space to place this onto a table without having too limited of a setup. Here we have the RokitBoost charging hub plugged into the wall. There is a blue LED that will illuminate that tells you the power is now flowing through. The first cable here is a micro USB. I'm going to plug that into an Android smartphone, and charging will begin automatically. This is a smart charger. Again, it's not going to overheat during operation. It does get a little bit warm, so I wouldn't put it onto a carpet floor just to make it vent a little bit of the heat away. I would place it near a window, maybe onto a hard wood surface on the table, just because there are no other fans or ventilation grills built directly onto the hub. But otherwise, it works flawlessly. The second cable here is another micro USB. I'm going to plug it into a charging battery pack, and you can see that it works nicely as well. Charging multiple devices at the same time won't interfere with the performance. In terms of that, we received roughly 2 hours to charge up most Android smartphones. That varies between 4.5 inches to a 5-inch display. And for the iPhone 6, we received roughly 3.2 hours to fully charge it up. For the Apple iPad, we received roughly 4.5 hours. Those are about average, coming from a charger that isn't Qualcomm Quick Charge enabled, but again, at this price point, it still is fairly affordable and it's easy to use. I would say that this would be a great addition for a household that has multiple electronics, for a larger family, or even for a public institution like a library to set it up at a particular workstation, or even for the office to be used. Again, $35, pretty affordable. It works exactly as expected, and charging rates are respectable. With that being said, there are a few shortcomings in terms of the design. I would have preferred, again, that rubber feet to prevent it from sliding around, and the cable length, 5 feet, is decent. Could be a little bit longer because it's a bit limited depending on how you set it up. Anyways, guys, a quick video overview of the RokitBoost 6-port charging hub. To learn more information, be sure to check out our full RIN review. This has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS.